Hey everybody, I'm back today with a layout for Cut to You. I'm going to use the Geo Stitched Heart cut file. We're going to use some Nuvo drops and we're going to have some fun with this cut file. So I'm going to start by pulling off the white heart with the stitches in the back. I'm going to set that aside. We're not actually going to use that in any way, shape, or form today, but you'll have it for next time. I'm going to grab a piece of white cardstock and I'm going to set that aside because there's another part of that file we are going to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on my paper. I'm going to center it pretty closely. I'm taking a pencil. I'm going to hold the cut file in place and I am using the pencil to mark where all of the stitch marks are on the cut file. So almost like using this cut file as a stencil. Once I have all of the pencil lines drawn, I'm going to go ahead and take some Nuvo crystal drops and stone drops, and I'm going to draw over those pencil lines. You don't see the pencil lines at all. It is totally covered with this Nuvo drops. So I'm just following the lines. I get my Nuvo drops running really good out of the bottle, and then it's really just like drawing. So I'm using this pink, and then I'm also going to use some like an aqua green color and a blue color. I chose my colors to match the collection I want to work with today, which is Coco Vanilla Studios Sun-Kissed line. So we're going to end up with this heart looking like a cross-stitched heart. I'm just going to go through here. I'm filling in now with the blue. The biggest tip I can give you for this is to just make sure your Nuvo drops are running nice and smooth on a scrap piece of paper before you start covering your cross stitch pattern. Once you have the whole pattern filled in, set it aside. This is going to take a while to go ahead and dry. I'm now taking some fossilized amber Distress Oxide ink in a blender brush, and I am just applying some ink to the edge. So there's this cut file. You have all the inside stitched parts. Then you have the whole area that's the heart with the stitches in it that we used kind of like a stencil. But then you have this thin outer border heart. That's what I'm inking up using the Distress Oxide inks. And I just left the cut file right on my mat. Didn't hurt anything at all. Still sticky, will still cut. It's no big deal. I kind of stayed away from the edges so that, or not the edges, but the sticky part. So I'm really just doing the edge of that heart so I get that cut, that thin cut apart piece. This is one of those like multi-use cut files, because when you're all finished with this layout, you still have that large piece with the heart cut into the middle, and you still have that piece that we use that still has the stitch marks in it, the other heart. So there we go. Everything is dry now. I've placed the yellow heart around all the stitch marks, and now we're ready to go ahead and build our layout on top of this. We're going to keep the layout pretty simple. You don't want to cover up too much of what you have there, that beautiful heart, but there's definitely room to add, your photo, a couple of embellishments, things like that, and still not lose kind of what the cut file is. I always say this. I love, love, love Gwen's cut files because I don't feel like I am covering up important bits of the cut file or losing my photo among the cut files. Her cut files are very, very kind of fun just to play with. So I am starting with this cut apart sheet that's part of the Sun-Kissed collection. I'm going to grab a couple things from it. And some of it, most of it, I think I use on my layout. I'm going to use a 3x4 cut apart card as my title. It's that one there that says Sunshine on My Mind. And we're going to scrapbook this photo of my niece. I'm going to double back the photo using this bright pink and blue papers. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the branding strip off. These branding strips from Coco Vanilla Studios don't have any kind of decor or anything on them, so you can just kind of toss them. Oh, that was from the other page, the other page I was doing that day. And I'm just giving this one a really nice thin blue border with a thicker border of that heart paper. So that paper is, I think it has hearts. Yeah, it's like a bright pink with a light pink heart. So this is going to be the basic design that I'm going to go with. The photo of my niece, the little 3x4 card as my title, and then that banner piece. And I don't think I add too much journaling on this. I think I may have added a sentence or two and then done a date stamp. So I'm pretty sure that that's what I did. So I'm just going to tuck this underneath. And then I'm going to put both of these things under, just like that. Fabulous. So now I'm going to go through my die cuts. I'm going to choose a couple that I think are really going to help to accentuate my photo. I love the glasses. Sunglasses in this collection were absolutely perfect for the photo, so I definitely know I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of those. I'm definitely using some flowers and some other little bits and pieces to create kind of like 3 diagonal clusters across the page. Since I'm working on white cardstock, I want to take the opportunity to go ahead and use the clear stickers, because then I don't need to back them with any kind of white cardstock or anything. I can put them right on the page and they will seamlessly work with my white background. I did add some wet glue to the back of my photo, and as I stick things down, you'll see I'm going to use a little bit of wet glue here and there just to make sure that everything sticks where I want it to stick onto that Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, and that's what I was having a trouble with there. I ended up having to put some wet glue down because it just didn't want to stick to the Nuvo drops. So now what I'm going to do is, I know I want to add that sun up at the top. We have the sun on the 3x4 cards. So I'm going to grab one of those clear stickers. I'm going to grab that sun. And I'm not sure if I grab, oh yes I do. I was going to say, I think I grabbed one or two more things. There are these cute like little clusters of like hearts or plus signs, like little marks, and I wanted to use some of those. I felt like they added just that perfect touch to the top. Right now I'm just kind of deciding if I need any more little embellishments for my page, but I'm pretty sure that I call it done, and just go ahead and start sticking everything down. Yep, I've got my Big Mama roll of foam tape from Spiegel Mom Scraps there. I'm going to pop a couple of the die cuts up just for a little bit of added dimension. If the die cuts, like that one up in the cluster of the photo, since some of that did touch the Nuvo drops and I wanted it to be able to stick, I used some glue, wet glue on that, but for the most part I'm just going to stick and plunk and get all of these clusters into place. And that's pretty much where we will call this layout finished up. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I love all of you guys, my subscribers, everyone that comments. You are all so sweet and kind to me. And you have no idea how much I appreciate that some days. I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful upcoming weekend. I think for the Aussie crowd, it is Saturday, Thursday, Friday. Wait, no, Friday. Is it Friday? I think it's Friday. Anyway, I will see you all again back here on my channel very, very soon. Here are all your close-ups. Have a wonderful day. Bye.